My name is Zach, 23 years old. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be a drug addict. I was raised in a good family, great parents, great school. I ended up using drugs for the first time when I was 16 years old. Smoked marijuana not thinking that it was a big deal. This quickly spun out of control. I started doing bad in school. I started separating from my family. And this quickly progressed to harder drugs, and my drug habit seemed to increase. I seemed to go down the path of hopelessness. I went from using drugs recreationally to using them to feel better, to fill the void in my heart. I was lonely, I was depressed. I would shut myself in my apartment for days at a time. But I never filled this hole in my heart. There was nothing that I could find that would satisfy me. This led to a daily use of methamphetamine, ecstasy. I thought partying and that kind of lifestyle was the answer to my emptiness, the answer to my insecurity. But it just left me more empty, more insecure. When I didn't have money, or I didn't have a dealer to supply the drugs, I would steal over-the-counter medicine to get high. This was at the lowest point of my life. I once was a good student, but the drugs led me not to care. I didn't care about life. I didn't care about my future. I didn't care about my health. I didn't care about anybody, not even myself. This led to a climax of 3 overdoses where, in an attempt to save my life, I reached out to my family. It was at this point where I realized I needed help. It was at this point where I reached the bottom. It was either get some help or end up dying a drug addict. On August 7th, 2014, I walked into the doors of Teen Challenge. They introduced me to Jesus Christ and what He had to offer me. And what He had to offer me was freedom. What He had to offer me was purpose. What He had to offer me was eternal life. Looking back, He was everything that I ever looked for. He was the only thing I ever needed. You see, I tried to fill that void in my heart with drugs, alcohol, and women, but He was the only one that could fill that void. You see, that void is a God-sized void, and He is the only one who can satisfy me. I've now given my life to Jesus Christ and His gospel. He gives me joy and peace. I now walk under the hope that He's given me. I now wake up every morning with purpose on my heart. Drugs and that kind of lifestyle isolated me from my family, it isolated me from my friends. I became selfish. But since coming to Christ, His love has overtaken me, and I now care about the things that I didn't care about in my addiction. I actually have a love for myself now. I actually love my friends, I love my family, and God is restoring all of those things back to me. On a daily basis, He's restoring my self-esteem. He's shaping and molding me into the man that He's created me to be. I rededicated my life back to Christ on August 7th, 2014, and I will never look back. He has given me a new reason to live. I now have hope and joy that I didn't have before. The drugs stole that from me, but Christ gave them back to me. You see, the world beats you down. It strips you of everything. It steals from you, and it leaves you beaten. But Jesus does the complete opposite. He comes with open arms, and He just offers love. And it's in His love where we find true freedom. My name is Zach, and I'm a new creation in Christ.
Awesome.